something that we should do as Christians, and also something that I struggle with, is being led by the Spirit and not by our own good wills and desires. And what I mean by this is sometimes we are led to do something because we want to do it and because we think it's good, rather than just letting the Spirit take over, right? An example of this one time is because I'm in a club at school, a Christian club. I always wanted to be helping out. I always wanted to be giving sermons. And I'm not going to lie, most of them just weren't Spirit-led. They were just led by my ambition to just do good and help the group out, right? While sometimes that I gave speeches, like some of the speeches that I give were like very Spirit-led, and they had a very good impact on people because God really did call me to do those instead of my good wills and desires, you know? And another example of me being Spirit-led instead of being led by my good wills and desires is one time I preached at the fair, right? Or one time I went to go evangelize at the fair, right? And in that moment, like, I prayed, Lord, reveal people to me that I need to talk to, right? Because if I just go up talking to random people, like, at the end of the day, that's something, like, that's good, and but it might not always be Spirit-led. If we pray that to the Lord that, reveal people to me that I need to talk to, that really need you, then that's going to be Spirit-led, right? Especially in evangelism. And so that's what I did, and I was led by the Spirit to have some very amazing conversations with people. Does that mean the Spirit won't lead you into talking to everyone sometimes? No. Sometimes the Spirit will lead you to talking to everyone sometimes, right? But at the end of the day, we just got to be Spirit-led no matter what the situation is looking like, right? And it's very hard to sometimes discern between your good wills and desires and the Spirit. And it's also sometimes very hard to trust the Spirit. And I struggle with that too, Sometimes I just don't always go through what the Spirit wants. That's why we got to pick up the Word. That's why we got to fast. That's why we got to just kill the flesh, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's up with that.